I just did something crazy. Ever since I've gotten into cars, I've loved the Mark 1 Volkswagen platform. There's just something about that generation that spoke to me. And there's also something else about Volkswagens that speak to me. Specifically something that sounds like a Wookiee and screams all the way to the moon. And I'm sure most of you know that I'm talking about a VR6. And once I figured out there was a way to make those two things together, I was sold. I dreamed that one day I would be able to have a VR6 swapped Rabbit. And that day is today. I just bought the cheapest VR6 swapped Rabbit in the country. But there's only one problem. It's currently halfway across the country. So the story begins with me and my friend Nick. Nick and I met through my friend Quinn, who I've known since elementary school. Quinn moved away to Michigan and met Nick in their college program. After talking to Nick and getting to know him through Xbox parties, I found out that he and I are actually very similar. We hit it off and became good friends pretty quickly. One day I ended up telling Nick my dream, and I joked with him that if he could find me a Rabbit for less than $1,500, that I would come up to Michigan and visit him, and that's exactly what he did. Just a few miles from his house, this particular Rabbit popped up for sale. At first, it just seemed like your run-of-the-mill, rusty Rabbit that sat in a field for 20 years. And while it very much was that, it was hiding something under the hood. A AAA VR6 already swapped in and running. I honestly couldn't believe it when I saw it, and it almost seemed too good to be true. It was exactly the car I was looking to build, and it was right down the road from him. So, he offered and went to go check it out. As we expected, the car was rough, but it drove way better than both of us expected. Eventually, Nick made an offer that was way less than what I was willing to pay for this car, and the guy actually accepted. So without a second thought, I sent Nick the money, but I forgot something very important. How was I going to get this car back to Pennsylvania? The logical thing to do would have been to ship the car back or trailer it back home. But after doing research and seeing that it was going to cost more than what I paid for the car, I had a bad idea. I was going to drive this 40-year-old car halfway across the country, and there was only one person who I thought was crazy enough to be willing to do it with me. This is Shane. I've also known Shane since elementary school, and we've been good friends ever since. About a year ago, I actually convinced him to sell his clapped second-gen Dodge and buy a Mark V GTI like mine. So he was no stranger to my shenanigans. Instead of calling me crazy or saying that thing's never going to make it, when I texted him asking if he wanted to come, all he did was say, bet. And that was that. The four of us would get together and prepare the Rabbit for an 800-mile journey back home. But now that we're through the backstory, let's jump into the trip.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What are we doing?
We are driving to Michigan.
And how long is the drive?
11 hours and 11 minutes.
Oh, hooray! Let's go!
There's a manganese in this brown ass water. John.
The ovaries and the testes we will talk about later. Look at the sign, look at the sign. What are we doing? We're coming. Sir, you can't park there. Sir, you can't park there.
The last tank. Almost there. Let's find the rabbit. Where is it? Where is it?
You got it in that driveway?
It should be like parked outside, like on the street.
Over the poop station.
There it is. There she is. There she is. Oh, that's sick. Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh my god, it's beautiful. All right, my first impressions. Oh my god. Dude, it's honestly
a little bit more fallen down.
oh my god.
Normally-
Dude,
normally
that
it's a
was
little bit
not
more
like
up.
that.
Normally
Like,
it's a little bit more up.
okay,
And it's from me doing stuff.
that's fine. Yeah, we'll have to
A
just
lot of
quick.
this stuff is falling down.
All right.
But
Oh, it smells like an old Volkswagen.
oh, you wanna reach across on that door?
Yeah. So you have to get in through this side.
Oh, nice work.
Oh, yeah, but just the inside. Oh. Yeah, that latch needs to be adjusted.
Alright, let me see.
Your key, good sir.
So obviously the parking brake doesn't work. That should be expected, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, battery.
Dude, I have to drive this 12 hours.
My friends think you're insane.
I am. I really am. Let off. Alright, get the other one. Thank God. We woke up the next morning and got right to work on the car. We only had 2 days to fix the car before the trip back home and wasted no time. Give it some nuts. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop.
I think my favorite part about the car is that in the like wheel well thing on the inside of here.
Gotta rest this shit up. I take back what I said about wasting no time. The first thing on the agenda was an oil change.
Oh, always bringing it up. Oh, skillful, professional even.
It's something.
Greaser on it. Buckaroo.
Lubrication.
What are you doing over there, Nick?
Organizing.
Organizing. He's doing some cable management for his Volkswagen PC. Here's Quinn, looking cute. And Ethan trying to get the dipstick. Can do her, bud.
Give me your hand.
I love it. I love it, Quinn.
After the oil was the alternator.
Oh, we probably should have tested the alternator to see if it was the alternator that was bad.
Light? Yeah.
There you go.
What?
One of the wires is snapped. I think, yeah.
Alright, well let's pick it.
Yeah, it looks like the ground wire is snapped off the alternator.
Oh shit.
No.
Did that cause it to not work?
Oh shit, yeah.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Oh, there's only one pin on it. So this wire is fine. Yeah, it's just like, just snip that and just use that connector instead. No clue. Probably. Alright.
Is it the same?
While Nick and I tackled that issue, Shane and Quinn decided they were going to add some carpet to the interior to make it nicer.
So we're starting to get some carpet in it. Quinn and Nick cut some carpet around the fuel cell. Now it's got something there. Quinn fondling the key bracelet. The non-functional emergency brake. I'm gonna go around the room. Higher order primate activities.
Oh, I get it.
It's swag.
Quinn, what'd you find? Yeah.
What are we doing over here?
Solder.
Some solder.
Probably should have like bent this closer. Oh my god. You can go high if you want. Shrink the tube. That's almost instant.
Alright, I'll start it.
Well, we got 12.7 volts.
Adjust the wiggle the negative ground terminal for me.
Alright. It's just sparking.
Yeah, I know, you gotta get it better
I think that's charging.
After that success, we celebrated with some lunch.
Mr. Burger. We're on the way to fucking Burger Town.
We're dropping in Burger Town.
Ramirez, defend the Burger Town. Wait in line at the Burger Town. I consumed the Burger Town.
After that quick break, we got right back to work.
Get the old.
Perfect. She's good.
Nick also forgot to mention that the hood flew up one time while he was driving it. So we needed to make some slight modifications. The next thing on the agenda was the exhaust because, well, you'll see.
Shooting the John Fetterman, you insufferable whore.
Hooray!
You ready?
Yeah, try to out there.
Yeah, I got that flow master on there.
By four master.
So, we just dropped the whole exhaust. And we have absolutely no welds. And then where there are welds, it's just the worst welds possible. It's just ground through right there.
Some booger welds right there.
So after a few bush heavies and 2 different welders that were older than me, we got the major exhaust leaks fixed. We mounted the exhaust back up and called it a day.
It's fun. It's just like,
Glenn doesn't smoke anymore since he had that freaking.
good morning.
The next morning, we took the car out for a test spin to see if we had fixed all of the glaring issues.
The maiden voyage. Definitely rattles a bit, the exhaust. like green or something. Oh, there's the exhaust again. Alright, I was like, what the hell was that? God, I hope so.
Do we step the excess?
Yeah, I did. The exhaust could just be dragging now. It's very possible. You want me to get out and check it? Still there? Still there. Alright. Did we lose our gauges?
Gauges, but eventually we'll start losing the gas pump. That's the big noise. It's like these that ting ting ting.
Yeah, it's definitely the exhaust.
It'd be helpful when you lift this thing up.
Yeah.
Your welds broke on the one foot.
Yeah, it might have.
It turns out we just blew the fuses for the gauges. Of course, we didn't have any extra, so we had to go out and get some.
How did we gotta go? They're here. They're found.
Mazda 3 with a WRX STI wing.
I also thought it was a good idea to pick up some walkie-talkies, so while we were out, we picked up some.
Can you still hear me?
No, over. Roger. Over.
We replaced the fuses, and now it was time for me to drive the car.
We are pursuing the lightning fast 1981 Volkswagen Rabbit.
I can barely catch up.
Ripping down the road.
It's a freaking go-kart.
It hasn't blown up yet. You
Oh,
see
the
its
brakes
good,
work.
glorious taillights. Oh, they were able to brake. That's good. Oh, you might not be able to see it on camera, but it is pretty smoky. But
I think that's
smoky,
awesome.
I mean, smoky or not, if it makes 12 hours, it makes 12 hours, you know?
True.
It's just getting repaired to get home, so. Did you see that lady's face?
Like, what the hell?
She looked over, she was like, not my problem. Be able to
Which way
test
you
drive a little
turning?
bit. Advanced technology turn signals. Something looks real low up there. What is that? Hang on, I'm zooming out.
It almost looks
That looks like I don't know, it looks like a trike from the back, whatever that is. I don't know if, oh, you know, did they not strap the exhaust pack up?
Is it the exhaust?
No, because it looks like it goes back up. Yeah, what is that?
Let's say something's gonna happen.
I mean, you know, that's part of the reason we have walkie-talkies, so you can tell me when it's and I can, you know, hopefully get a video of it.
Oh, they're going. They're really going.
Yeah, yeah, I'm zoomed in. They're actually beating us. Yep, here we are. Thumbs up. How was it? Huh?
Did you get me doing that pull?
I did.
Yeah.
Pop!
Yeah, I didn't hear the pop.
We
but-
didn't hear it because
Yeah.
you guys were too
The
far
brakes
ahead.
suck.
Oh yeah, we saw you were having trouble on that turn to get in here.
Also, the clutch, literally, it's like I had it all the way to the floor, and it was literally, I didn't have my foot on the brake, it was literally just going. It's like every time I'd move my foot like a centimeter, it would just stall. I'm pushing myself all the way back.
Knob's gone. Ethan, what happened to the knob?
It just kept coming off, and I was shaking it, so I threw it.
Maiden voyage.
I'm not just gonna touch it all the way. Okay, the manual brakes aren't that bad. They just need to. See the stop.
If it works, it works. We made it.
Why?
It's so low. Flex pipe is making it drag.
Oh, is it? Alright, well, wait, I only use one.
Yeah, we need to use the other one. Put an add to the flex pipe.
Alright.
Where the flex pipe is, that's where it's hanging so low.
Yeah, I think the problem is I'm pushing on the clutch, and then I get pushed back, and I think, okay, that's the back of the clutch. So there's still a little bit more. So, like,
First, a little bit of it. Sometimes it goes really well.
I bet you the linkage needs to be adjusted. The clutch is all the way in, it's not going. It should not be that hard. See how it's first, third, and fifth don't want to go in, but second doesn't really want to go in either. We'll take a peek at it. It's not a big deal.
You want to keep driving it?
It's holding that. Is the fan on? Are you sure? It's at 190 and I was ripping it, but yeah, just double check. If it's not spinning, it's not on. Oh, here. Ready? Can you hear the fan? And it's not spinning. Is there a fuse for it?
So what's not spinning?
The fan's not spinning.
No. Go around.
Firewall, right? I mean, the only thing we can do is take it back and try to. Probably something like that.
This is the power one. This runs from the battery to the switch. And this is the one coming back from the switch.
Well, the fan should be in the battery chip.
Alright, well, start that up.
Alright. We gotta install it.
Oof. There we go. All right. What's wrong with it?
We're gonna have to gas it this time. It's the fan's not kicking on, so we just have to quickly go back to the next house and just try to figure out what's going on.
I got you. So we're heating up too quickly?
Yeah, it's not that we're heating up too quickly, it's just we can't cool it fast enough.
I got you. Oh no, what if this lady gets our plate? Oh wait. What did we lose?
Help.
What?
Shift boot, or shift knob.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for the shift knob.
I think it's on my foot.
Is it?
Right there.
Yep, I see it. Okay, we got the shift knob. Shift knob's on. Fixed. Yeah, it was a little cringe at the looking at us.
Good thing he's in front of us and not behind us.
He may pull over.
No, he's not.
We're actually not heating up that quick.
No, it's actually cooling down when it's driving.
Yeah. Alright, so as long as we floor it the whole way, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get that.
Alright. Technology turn signals. Oh,
No seatbelt lights.
That's just fell over.
Oh my god.
The unrivaled power of the sun directly into your corneas.
You just shift it, you just have to go like this. You just have to go like watch my look quickly like
Beat the out of it.
It actually cooled down pretty good without the fan on.
I mean, if we're going fast the whole trip, we should be fine then, right?
Yeah, but like if we're in going traffic.
Yeah, true. Alright, here we are. Excellent job chalking the rear wheels, Quinn.
I saw so many airplanes.
No, that way it can't go up and into the air.
It's fakes now.
It's possible. Did you move that or did you just clean it?
I just cleaned it.
Stinky.
Inception.
Or I mean, that could be loose.
Yeah, I mean, could we just test it?
We could easily tighten that.
Well, I was just saying, can we take the multimeter and just see if it's multi-ing?
Multi.
Yeah.
Producing That's fine.
You know, multimeter ain't working. There's not enough meat in there for it to meter.
We got the car back and rewired the fans correctly and set out for the first real test of the car.
So we're back in the expedition. We just came out and met a guy for some parts for the Rabbit. It's the aliens on the mural with titties. So that's pretty cool. And I think we're gonna hit Culver's on the way home, get some food, and then
I don't know where we are. We're like outside of Grand Rapids.
yeah, we're in Spookyville. He's like, where's the rabbit? Oh.
They have their own
The old, most delicious drink in the world. No diet. Oh, that was like though. Oh, I'll run out.
Dinner was good, but we were about to run into our biggest problem yet.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Oh.
God. What happened?
I'm gonna get in here now.
Oh boy.
I'm going. Grinds. Yeah, I'm up here.
You got it?
Maybe.
You need a hand pushing?
Can't get it in the way. Let's try it. Wait, hold on.
So we're we're up behind them right now, and I'm not sure if it's just us not remembering right, but I'm pretty sure they had 2 taillights on each side, and now we're down to 2 and 1. We're on the way back from Culver's. We were having that transmission issue, so I guess we'll figure out when we get back to next. So the clutch is not tensioned correctly, so it's doing a little bit of stalling and grinding. And got a jangle with that brass thing way down there. All right, so we think we fixed the clutch. We're taking it out for a spin. You're gonna hit the trash can. There you go.
I don't think you'll hit the,
yeah, he'll be good.
Alright, don't forget headlights.
There you go. There he goes. All right, we made it back.
No.
It's chalked. All right.
Chalk.
How was that? Better?
Yeah, pretty much.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
I'll probably
Do you turn your lights off?
yeah, it should be off.
Tail lights aren't.
The what?
Tail lights aren't.
No.
Alright, your foot was on the brake.
It's in here. Yeah.
Your foot was on the brake, that's why.
Okay. Yeah, so it was pretty good. I might twist it a little bit more. I mean, it's pretty good now though, like, so I might just, I don't wanna adjust it too much, because then if it's like I forget what, it's too bad to have it too far adjusted, but
it's not disengaging enough.
right, yeah, but now it's like, I can pretty much, it's not like super smooth, but it's good enough where I can like, where I can drive it. So we'll leave it, let's move to something else.
I was able to adjust the clutch cable with a piece of wood, but now I will 100% be switching to a hydraulic setup as soon as possible.
It's beautiful.
Tactical wood.
The f is that noise?
I made a mistake, but it was a happy mistake.
Swag. It's f***ing beautiful. Swag. It's perfect. It's gonna survive the drive now.
Well, this hatch is leaving, so
Like,
but I want this.
Yeah, you gotta put the swag on, that's it.
Come on, don't break.
just be swag.
We got the new hatch put on and got ready to leave early the next morning.
All right.
Getting ready for the maiden voyage home.
Yep. Thank you, Nick's parents, for keeping us here all weekend and feeding us.
Problem.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna start that.
You ready? Hood pins. We have just left Nick's driveway and we are headed to Bricks. Shaner's 2 to Fard 1. Shaner's 2 to Fard 1. Do you copy? Roger, roger, over.
Gas stop. Yeah, it's in there. I hate this thing. It just gets stuck. There we go.
Oh, like little clippy thing keeps going on?
Gets stuck.
Yeah.
And that's why I got gas all over my shoe when I swung up the other little can.
Yeah, we just sprayed gas all over the ground trying to fill the can.
I hope we don't have to adjust the clutch again, which I don't know why it would have gotten out of adjustment, but
yeah.
It seems like it's doing something incredibly dumb again.
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out and fix it. Just basically need a piece of wood, right?
Well, I have the wood in here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's right underneath my license plate. That's definitely not
the clutch tool.
We ended up having to adjust the clutch cable again.
Alright, so we're a little bit under an hour into the trip back to PA. Doing good so far, nothing's fallen off the car. Haven't been pulled over. I don't even think we've seen any cops yet. So yeah, had to tighten up. I think we were tightening up the clutch earlier, but other than that, we're fine. We got jerry can filled up. We topped off the gas station gas a little bit ago, so we're good. So I didn't get it on video, but we just left at Kohl's, and I think it was Brighton, Michigan, and we forgot to put the hood pins back in. So the hood kind of blew open after we got on an entrance ramp, and it kind of the one hinge, like the bolts tore out. So it's not a huge deal. It's like fixable with like a little bit of metal and some welds, but you know, not the greatest. But we got about another 9 hours, 15 minutes in the ride. Had to take a couple detours, but yeah, we're on the way. We're now approaching the Pyramid of Giza. I guess there's a couple of, I don't know, I think it's boats, but we're doing okay. Technology, hand signals.
Alright. Well, we just made it to Ohio not too long ago, and now I totally missed it. Stopping for gas. We had to just drive we had to take a 10-minute detour off the highway. Apparently Ohio just doesn't have gas stations directly on the highway, so this could be bad going into the farmland with only 5 gallons and a 2-gallon of reserve just in case. So I guess we'll see. I heard some tinking as we were driving on the highway. And last night I noticed that one of the axle bolts was loose, so I tightened it, but now I'm seeing that 2 of the axle bolts are now missing. So I'm trying to quickly tighten them up so that I don't lose any more, because if I lose any more, it probably is not great. But I'm fighting, there's 1,000,001 things in the way.
You're way in there, dude.
Balls deep. Alright, I tightened all of the bolts I could. At least 3 of the remaining 5 maybe are stripped, so we're gonna pray that 2 axle bolts will make us 8 hours home, realistically.
You think they will, or?
Really? No, I really don't, but I had this happen once on my Mark V GTI, and it was not fun. So if they loosen again by the time we get to the next gas stop, I'll try to clean off the grease maybe. Maybe there's some residual grease on the bolts from when the axles were installed or something like that. As you can see, my hands are absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I guess we'll update you when we may or may not make it to the next gas station.
All right, Ethan, what did we just do?
Biggest bullet. Thank God that was a sheriff, because we just had a cop just follow us for 2 miles on this
So we just got another 23 minutes added because somebody obliterated a sign.
Well, we were stuck in traffic, standstill. The car started overheating, so we just said, pull over. So we're stuck on the side of the road here now. The clutch doesn't really engage anymore, so we might have to readjust that again. But whatever, it'll cool off hopefully soon. Hopefully the battery doesn't die from the fan running. All right, I guess I'll just get back when we are back on the road again.
We're actually coming, well, you can't see shit, but we're on a bridge over Lake Erie, and definitely not a retention basin that I told Ethan was Lake Erie on the way down here because I don't know how to read the map. Pretty cool.
As you can see, my hinge is very twisted from when the hood flew up on the side of the highway, which I forgot to film because we went, oh shit, the hood fell up, we gotta fix this real quick. So I have my, oh, it doesn't say what it is anymore, but it's, I believe this is called, I forget what it was called. Anyway, I'm just gonna hit this thing.
That'll do it.
Didn't really do anything, but the fact that it made it worse.
All right, so we just crossed into Pennsylvania a little bit ago. I'm gonna give it over to Ethan for a sec.
Yeah, thank God. I feel like we're in Ohio for so long. It's so good to be like actually in a place that I don't feel like we're gonna get like pulled over every second or crackhead's gonna literally come out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird people at Ohio. We kept running into I mean, the people at that last gas station weren't that bad, but just weird stuff happening. But yeah, we're finally back in PA. I think I want to say we're in Erie County, but we might also be near Pittsburgh, so I don't really know. Over?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what's our ETA?
Well, it's 8:35 right now, and we're looking at like 5 hours 45 minutes. I don't have the GPS up right now.
Let's keep moving forward.
All right, sounds good.
Well, it's officially past midnight. We are way over when we were supposed to get home. This thing is slowly destructing itself. We're in the middle of nowhere looking for a gas station that Shane's taking us to now, and I really didn't realize that we were going to get off the highway this much. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. I have no phone service. Our walkie-talkies died, so I can't talk to Shane right now. I'm completely following him and trusting that his GPS is updating correctly. And yeah, we're kind of in some and whenever I turn right, I hear this loud like sound, but that goes away as soon as I turn left, so I'm not really sure what that is, so that'll be something else to address later.
Shaner's 2 to Fard 1. Shaner's 2 to Fard 1. How copy?
Copy loud and clear. We just stopped at this after trying for like 3 gas stations. We finally found one that's open because I was not aware that gas stations close at night. So yeah, that was fun. And also, we're also both very tired. And I just bought some Mountain Dew. And yeah, we just survived that like back road disaster, which would have been nice if I was like fully awake. But like, yeah, we're just trying to get home at this point. It's gonna be 3 a.m. by the time we get back, so let's just get going, I guess.
All right, it is officially, what time is it?
2:55 a.m.
It's 1:55 because of daylight savings. But anyway, it is 1:55, nearly 2 a.m. We are still an hour and what? Hour and 20 minutes?
Something like that.
Hour and 20 minutes from my house. And we are
we're to the point where we cannot see straight there and was not safe to drive. So now we're in the parking lot of a Wawa and we have the heat cranked in Shane's car, and we're just gonna, you can probably turn your lights off, honestly, just to save your battery. But, so we're just gonna chill here for a couple minutes and just, you know, get some shut-eye for a few minutes, and then we'll resume our trip and hopefully get back.
All right, it is, oh boy, 3 a.m. I guess it's technically Tuesday. Ethan has successfully gotten the Rabbit, which I'm losing. I have to speed up. Somehow, we've been on the road for a little over 20 hours. Well, we'll be on the road 20 hours by the time we get to Ethan's at around 4 in the morning. He's been in the Rabbit that, like, we just, like, cobbled together this weekend. 20 hours. And we're still trucking along. We're still okay. So, I don't know how he's doing it, especially with the windows down, to not kill himself with fumes, because it's freezing. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's gotta feel like it's freezing. But, we're in the home stretch, and we think we can do it. It is a little past 4 in the morning. We, made it to Ethan's.
I am exhausted. We've been driving for how long?
21 and a half hours.
Yeah. I really am interested now to see how much we broke, because like the steering thing that I was talking about earlier, like when we were going through the woods or whatever, yeah, it's now on both sides and also very bad. Also, Shane said that he was smelling burning oil, which is very possible because we drove it for 22 hours. And I also, yeah, we just need to go to bed now.
Yeah, it's bedtime, everybody.
All right, yeah, goodbye.
Say goodbye to the Rabbit.
Yes, this concludes this edition of doing dumb things that took way too long, way longer than you thought they were going to. And when you say, oh, it'll take 11 hours, it actually takes double the amount of time. So, yay. Good night.
Good night.
So that brings us to now. What do you guys think I should do with the Rabbit? Should I keep this shell and restore it, or should I scrap it and look for a different one? I'm pretty open to both options, so just let me know down in the comments. If you're interested in following along as I rebuild my dream Rabbit, please subscribe. I will be posting updates as I go along and progress through the build. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.